What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be training shoulders. Now I was going to do shoulders yesterday with back, but because of the holidays and stuff, everything is out of whack. My whole workout routine is out of whack, and in fact I was training shoulders with back because I had to push everything. So originally the holidays screwed the schedule up. I was going to train shoulders with back, and now because I wasn't able to get the shoulders last night, I am going to hit shoulders today. Now shoulders for me are very, very basic. Side raises, maybe a press, and rear delts if I'm doing rear delts that day. Thankfully, I did rear delts yesterday with back, so those are out of the way. So today's just going to consist of literally probably close to 16 to 18 sets of side raises and then some kind of pressing motion in there to give ourselves a break. On top of this, we're going to be talking about our mentality going into the gym, our mentality with diet and fitness. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right. So when I think about me lifting, right? Like why I go to the gym every day and why I do these things and how I've been able to stay consistent, because at this point, it's obviously a huge part of my life and I do it without even thinking. And I was thinking about it, and everyone who goes to the gym consistently, every day without a doubt, or, 6 days a week without a doubt, and everyone who tracks their calories every single day, or at least has their diet really dialed in every single day, they've kind of got a healthy relationship with it. And I think a common issue that people come into the new year with, or when they start going to the gym, is they think, oh, it has to be so intense and so hard. And that's fine. Like some days are going to be super hard and some days you're going to really have to discipline yourself and get yourself into the gym. But most days, right, you shouldn't be like that. It should be just you going to the gym and you having, like, getting a crazy lift and you tracking calories, and it doesn't have to be so anxiety and like, I guess you could say like cortisol, like all pent up energy. Like that's not what the gym has to be. And with my experience, in sports psychology classes, we learned a lot about burnout. And when you have days or like practices or whatever it may be that are so intense all the time, 24/7, that just leads to you being burnt out. Not saying like if you have a tough leg day coming up, dude, get hyped. It's going to be tough and force yourself to go into the gym and do that. But outside of that, like, I wouldn't put so much pressure on yourself and think that every day has to be this super crazy hard workout and that the diet has to be so hard. It's kind of hard to explain, but just change your mindset about the gym. Like I said, you'll have days that are going to be hard, but outside of that, like, just go in, have fun, get a crazy pump, and then tracking your calories, really, once you figure it out, it's really easy. And very rarely do you have to like be super disciplined on your diet. With dieting, the only tough times are like when you go out to dinner or when you go with family somewhere and you have to like physically say, no, I'm okay, I don't want that to eat. But outside of that, on a day-to-day basis, like, it's pretty easy to like track your calories and be in a deficit when you're at home, when you're at work, or when you're like going to the gym and stuff. It's pretty easy. So, I guess be disciplined, but also kind of chill out, man. That's kind of the lesson for today. Everything I say, I want you guys to take with a grain of salt, because for me, I'm not an expert in any of this. It's just me telling you what I've learned from experience, and I hope you guys can take something away from that. I heard Jeff Nippard say, like, there's two kind of educational people, right? You have the scientific people who actually know a bunch of real information. And then you have other educational people who just kind of tell you their experience and kind of walk you through what they do and hope that you can take something away from that. And that's kind of what I hope to offer you guys. Even though I'm not the smartest guy, even though I stumble on my words and this, that, and the other, I hope that you guys can take something away from the content that I bring to you and maybe get into the gym, maybe start following Christ. And I just hope you can get to where I'm at with all of this. And I'm super happy, and I hope I can spread that to other people. So let's go ahead and get in there. I'm super excited for the lift. The pre-workout's kicking in. let's go. Okay, so starting with some rows. You might be saying we're hitting shoulders and chest plane, not rows. But I like doing a little bit of rows to get my back, my elbows, my shoulders warmed up before we even dive into shoulders or even chest days sometimes. It just feels really good to have a really warmed up back. And then it also hits a lot of those other areas that we're gonna be using. So I'm doing like 2 or 3 just super light sets, and then we'll start our side raises. I feel like going straight into side raises like kills. So another hack you might be able to do is do some curls before your, so one thing that you guys can try as well is doing bicep curls before your side raises. And this seems goofy, but I've found when my arms are pumped and my biceps are pumped, it kind of bends my arm to like the perfect angle for a side raise. Because with side raises, obviously there's a lot of variation, right? You can be here, you can be here, your arms can be bent, your arms can be straight. So when I kind of have that arm pump, my arms are kind of stout where they should be and kind of where they want to be. So getting a little bicep pump before my shoulders has helped me a lot. Okay, so side raises for me, I think are the most important thing you can be doing. And because I do them a lot, they kind of like drive me insane. So 25s should feel good, and they do on some days. But right now they're not feeling good. I'm feeling it in my shoulder joint, feeling it in my traps. And you know, side raises are kind of like one of those things. I think you're just better off to go lighter. And I don't think it progresses as fast as other muscle groups. So, you know, maybe in 10 years, I'll be up to 30s and 35s, like comfortably. But right now, you know, anything over really 20, 25 pounds is where it starts to get like uncomfortable. So, you know, maybe it just grows or gets stronger, more gradual, and I'm just trying to push it too quick. But we got 15s now. We're gonna be a little more strict with it, see if we can get a better burn, because with side raises, that's the biggest thing, is feeling that crazy burn. All right, more freaking side raises. So we're gonna do 4 sets on this. Then we're gonna go do a press just to kind of take a break from the side raises. And then we'll come back to this or some kind of side raise and do 4 more sets. Probably throw in some front stuff. You might see me do that at the end of my side raise sets, typically towards the end of the workout. After I'm worn out from side raises, I'll kind of do some front raises, kind of get that front delt pumped. Now I do think my front delts get a lot of work on my chest days just from all the pressing that I do, but I do think you still should, you know, at least get some sort of motion here, because there are fibers besides just this very tip, right? You do have some fibers here on like the front of this side delt that kind of get hit a little bit better when you go more in front of it. So I think to have a really developed shoulder, you should not only do rear delt flies, side raises, you should also throw in a little bit of front raises, even though they might get overworked on, you know, your chest day and stuff. So you notice on these, I'm not going all the way down, not locking all the way out. These are more, I mean, I saw Jay Cutler do them this way, just kind of staying in that sweet spot range where it's just shoulder. And that kind of prevents you from, I guess, incorporating a bunch of other muscle groups that you don't really need. So just keeping constant tension on the shoulder, really driving a lot of blood there. And I like this in between the side raises because one, my shoulders are already warm from the side raises, and two, this is a good break to take a break from the side raises, but also still be able to fill the muscle with a lot of blood. All right, so that's the workout. Let's go ahead and pose down without taking up too much time because we're obviously in between these two machines. Boom. What is going on, you guys? I'm sorry. We're actually fast forwarding a couple hours. I'm actually editing the video right now and realized I didn't wrap it up for you guys. But the last thing I just watched was that our pose down, and the pump was insane. I'm actually really happy. We started the bulk, so we're eating around 3,500 calories, and I'm surprised I'm not holding more water. With the holidays, you know, this last week with New Year's and all of that, I figured I'd be holding a lot of water, even some fat, and starting to gain more fat. But I'm feeling really good. The pumps feel really good. I feel really lean. And the goal of this bulk is just to, you know, keep that really big upper shelf, big chest, big shoulders, and then obviously the arms and stuff. And then back and legs aren't really an emphasis just because those tend to be big for me already. So chest, shoulders, and arms are kind of our emphasis this time around. And I'm really pleased with how the pump looked today. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We're doing these videos Monday through Friday. You know, some days I'm inconsistent, or some days I can't get around to edit the video. That's mostly the issue. It's not that I didn't record that day. It's mostly that I wasn't able to get around to editing the video. So if I am behind on a day, please just bear with me. But the goal is to do Monday through Friday, or at least 5 videos a week. So I can't thank you guys enough for all the support here on YouTube. I think we just surpassed 7K. And also the support on Instagram. We're at 504,000 followers, over 500,000 followers. It's so insane. We're going to reach 1 million. We're slow, steady growing on Instagram now. You know, you have that crazy virality at first, and then you kind of steady out. But we're just going to keep grinding, keep trusting the plan that God has for me. You know, I'm not worried about money. I'm not worried about fame. I'm not worried about any of that stuff. I guess I'm just doing what I think God has me here to do, and that's to inspire you guys and hopefully make a difference in this world, whatever that may look like. But I'm enjoying it and I'm having fun. So I love you guys. Remember to love God, lift weights, and live life.